Hey everybody, this is the ID Please podcast first live reunion session. What you want to call it, y'all?
That is fine.
Is that what everybody just said it was? We have the lovely Brittany.
Oh,
Wave. We have me, of course, Trey. We have Brittany, Brooke.
I'm finna go.
oh.
Drama.
Not even started yet.
We have AJ.
Not an insult to
So
me.
and where's John?
What is on?
Well, John was invited to come. Everybody knew about this reunion at least 2 months or 3 months. When we started taping, everybody agreed on a date.
Has it been in January that we playing this, right?
Oh, y'all are
Yeah.
shady, honey.
Okay.
Well, we're not being shady, we're just speaking the truth.
Alright.
And John was aware, and then we found out that maybe a day or two, was it yesterday or the day before?
That he had a prior engagement.
Prior engagement.
That he had a prior
We
engagement.
miss
So,
you.
John won't be at the first reunion, unfortunately, but send all your questions to him and he'll answer them. Hopefully. I mean, what else? Ain't like gonna have a makeup show. That's what I want.
Okay.
Y'all gonna make up? Never mind.
I'm done.
Well, we were just gonna hop right in. The purpose of this show was because we felt like that. You know, I say that every show too. The purpose of the show is we felt like a lot of the conversations that we had during the season was rushed. This was our first season, so we were figuring things out. So we thought it was only right that we come back and maybe go over some of those topics and maybe give more details on what we was trying to say, because a lot of y'all came at some of us about some of the things that we said, and
Nobody came at me about nothing.
Maybe.
maybe they didn't have to hear you, but people came.
Oh, what they say?
Everybody don't agree with you saying something about the abortion, but we're gonna get
No, I
into
mean, I
that.
don't care about that.
Okay, well, don't
He's just so eager to get into that
I
topic.
ain't
So
sure.
eager.
He
Let's
must-
co-sign.
he
I
must
always
be
co-sign Brittany. We should
studying.
just
You know
have.
what?
We should just have Brittany on the show. Then.
Especially
'Cause
when
you
I'm
always
right.
got
You
something to
mad
say.
because somebody
I'm
calls
not trying to be mad. I'm
right.
just saying that.
You
people-
think nobody
all I'm
behind
saying, no, people were behind me.
Who?
People
On the
were behind
show?
me.
On the show?
Your
People
mom
were behind
doesn't
me.
count.
Not nobody on the show.
No, people were behind me.
Oh.
Everybody doesn't agree with an abortion.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, but we're gonna hop.
We always hopping somewhere.
Well, let's hop again. Okay. I see that since John not here, I see I'll be the target, but it's all right.
First of all,
It's all right.
That's what you
It's
like.
okay.
What you
I'm
mean?
sure. And I can take all of it. It's
And
cool.
you gonna have to.
So, yeah. So we just come in to give more closure to some of those tough topics. And since we went to abortion, let's just dive straight in because that was our first topic anyway. Brittany, do you feel like some of the things that you said on the show
we're wrong.
were wrong, or do you want to go back and maybe re-explain some of the things you were trying to say? Because we did kind of rush through that topic.
Honestly, no.
Talk
I
a
don't
little bit.
think anything that I don't believe, I don't feel that anything that I said was wrong. I said what I felt.
Can you remind us what you said though?
She said what she said.
Can you remind us what you said?
I said that abortion.
Yes.
No, I just said that abortions should not be made illegal. Like everybody should basically have the right to choose what to do with their body, or if they want to have a baby. I'm not saying that everybody should go out and have an abortion. I'm sorry, I flew in my mouth. I'm not saying everybody needs to go out and have an abortion when they get pregnant and they don't want their baby. I'm just saying that should be an option, and nobody should be able to say that shouldn't be an option at all. Like, that's ridiculous. Especially not no man finna say.
And that's the problem that I do have, because you always throw the man like the man don't have an opinion to the abortion topic. At the end of the day, you need a man to make the baby, correct?
Mhm.
So why can they not have an opinion whether you should or
Because
shouldn't?
it's not your
get an
body,
abortion?
man.
No, that's the point, but it's my
No,
baby,
that's
woman.
the point. It's not your body. I'm talking about our body.
And as a Christian,
That
how
is
can you
going
agree
in
with
your
somebody
body.
killing a baby?
No, I'm not killing the baby. I'm getting rid of a group of cells
You
that
keep saying
are.
a group of cells,
But that's
but
what
it's a
they
group of cells
are.
from a baby, but you're killing
No,
a
no,
baby.
no.
No matter how you try to put it,
This
like
what
I
you
said on the
wanted.
show.
This what you
No,
wanted.
I'm saying
We
this
done
what you
did this
want.
already.
Okay,
I
but
said
I'm
what
just
I
saying.
said, and I still was like, I didn't go.
But that don't make
I
sense.
didn't go
Are you
look-
saying that just when there are cells?
First
they
of
can-
all-
are you saying?
First of all, we're too loud. We need to calm down.
Because hold on, wait. Because no, because I'm here now. Let's do it. That's what you wanted. Let's go.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that is the potential for life. These cells are potential of life. And just because it's a potential of something does not mean it's going to reach its full potential.
Yeah, I understand
Every-
that when you said on the show
every
2 months
group
ago.
of cells-
So my question
every
is
group of
this:
cells is not
are you
making-
saying? My question is this:
You gonna let- you
we
gotta let her
already,
finish, though.
we already went over that. She said that on the show.
So why we
She
doing
re-
it
she
again?
go
We
over her
already did it
lines.
over.
Okay, but I'm saying my question is to you: is this?
I got some place to be. I don't got time for
We
this.
understand you got some place to be. I do too. All right. So what you gonna co-sign with her too? You gonna co-sign with her?
Yes,
I do co-sign with her.
What you
here we
mad?
go.
You mad because Trey not co-signing you? That's her
No,
opinion.
I wish I had somebody here that understood like John, but that's
No. It's not. We don't. It's not that we don't
Oh.
understand where you're coming from. With the side that we
But
choose.
can I ask a question because you cut me off before I got to ask my question? Brittany, what I was trying to ask you was this. Because maybe I have been misunderstanding you the whole time, even on the show.
Probably.
What I was trying to ask was, are you saying that when it's the cells forming, they can get an abortion? Or are you still standing behind abortion if they're
No,
close
when it's
to...
a fetus, when it is
So
a
at
fetus,
which point
I
do you
not-
stop standing behind abortion? And how many months do they have to be?
I don't know how many months they have to be. I'm saying that once it becomes a fetus, once it passes the, because I said this on the show, if you want to go back and listen.
Oh, but that's why we were asking, that's the purpose of the reunion,
I
because we rushed
explained
through
the
the show.
embryonic
So
stage,
I'm asking a
the
question.
cells, the embryonic stage, and then the fetus. I explained that. Once it becomes a fetus, that's when people consider it a baby. Embryos are embryos. You put
So
embryos,
are you saying that-
let me tell you this, you put embryos in a refrigerator. You can't put no baby in a refrigerator. So if it's an embryo and you don't want it or you want to get rid of it in that aspect, that's that. You can't put a baby, you can't put a fetus in the refrigerator and take it out and put it back in and it's a baby. So an embryo and a fetus are two different things. A fetus is a baby, and I do not agree with terminating, because killing is so cute. I like how you say that to make it like a big, like to play on people's sympathy. But terminating a fetus, I do not agree with.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. So now we understand. I agree with that then. If you're saying if the baby hasn't formed yet, then you're okay with the abortion. But once it becomes a fetus, then you say they shouldn't get an abortion.
But I believe we said it the entire time. That's what we've been saying this entire
Okay,
time.
and again, sweetheart.
No.
maybe-
So
but
if
again,
we're
we
gonna
rushed
have-
through the show.
if
We
we're
rushed through
gonna
the
have
show.
an honest
Brittany number 2.
reunion,
We rushed through the
if we're
show.
gonna have an honest
Brittany
reunion,
number 2.
No, her name
It's
is
Brittany
Brooke.
too. Same
Her
Her
person.
name is
Same
Brooke.
person. Brittany
No,
again.
because we have
Brittany
the same.
again.
We have the same
Brittany
opinion.
again. Brittany again. Brittany again. What I was asking was.
You said
I'm going to walk out.
Yeah,
Oh my
and I'm
gosh.
gonna
We
follow
can't do
her.
this.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You cannot do that.
Everything she say, she got the cosign.
Because that's how she feels on this subject. We don't feel the same way
Let's
on
move.
everything.
Let's move on.
As we should.
Okay.
Y'all gonna do this out the whole time? Everybody just gonna argue with each other?
I feel like we just get. I really didn't understand that point that Ricky was making. All the time I'm thinking she's saying once they're, because New York did pass that law, like I said on the show, they can get an abortion up to, I think, 9 months now, right?
I said it, yeah.
So, I didn't know that Brittany was always saying once the cells are forming. She did say that on the show. I do stand by her on that. She did say that several times on the show. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. However, but she kept saying, I felt like she kept saying she's the baby once the fetus is formed. I never knew that she was saying prior to the fetus being formed. So that means, at which point is the fetus formed? So because when it's formed, she's saying
So
that
you
she
have-
don't agree with having an abortion.
You have
Is that correct, Brittany?
You have
All right.
up into the first trimester,
Yeah.
which the trimester is still in the embryonic stage.
You're going to talk that soft because I'm sure they can't hear you.
AJ.
I'm just saying you got to speak up if you want to be heard.
You have until the embryonic portion of your your pregnancy, which is at the end of the first trimester, to have an abortion, which is really not even. It's like 2 months. You can be up to 2 months pregnant with an embryo before it's considered now a fetus, and now you can no longer have an abortion. You've always been saying that. That was the argument
I
from the
understood
beginning.
that 2 minutes ago. You still wanted to go back there.
It wasn't 2 minutes ago. You made your point, let her make hers. We gotta take turns, so even if yours came before her, she still got a point to make. Blessings.
Peace.
Break. I need a break.
God.
Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you come from, love? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you come from, love? Where did you come from? I never knew that a love like yours could catch us.
AJ, you was doing a lot with that. She was just trying to agree with something. So if Trey's
No, my
making
point is this though. And let me say this. Me and you were having a conversation. You feel attacked when somebody always jumping in and then you want to agree with the person. My thing is, it's fine if she wants to agree with you, but let you get finished saying your statement before you try to jump in and hog me. Then I'm backed up in the corner.
But
Let
then-
me come out.
AJ, you wasn't backed up in no corner, and you didn't feel threatened by me and Brooks.
No, I'm saying I do feel ganged up on all the time. Like y'all too.
You know why? Because
y'all
you don't
two
have
always
somebody,
agree.
and you just said you don't have somebody to co-sign you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to be attacked.
So my problem with what just happened was you asked me a question. As I was answering, you continued to say Brittany number 2,
Yeah.
Brittany number 2, as if I don't have my own opinion.
Yeah,
That's my issue.
that was rude.
I apologize. Next subject.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the I Did Please podcast. Now that that's over and now that everything is aborted, let's move on to something else. So let's talk about Jussie Smollett. Jussie, not
I always
Jesse.
knew. I knew that he didn't do it. I knew that he didn't do it.
But yo, let me talk about it first. So, as y'all remember that we discussed the Jussie Smollett topic, when it came out, when we talked about it on the thing, it was actually previously recorded. We recorded that episode before it aired, so like a lot of stuff transpired. So what happened was it came out. He got indicted on 16 counts of 16 felony count, whatever it is, and then that's when we recorded the episode, right?
Yeah, I think it was like a couple of weeks.
Right, and then after that, it came out that everything was dropped. In that case, like all 16 indictments dropped, all 16 felony charges dropped. He is 0. So, what are your thoughts about that? You said you knew he didn't do it.
I knew because I watched his Robin Givens. I watched his interview with Robin Givens, and I thought he was being like truthful and his. I thought shit.
Speak up.
I just knew he didn't do it, and because I love him as an actress and as an artist, I was hoping that he didn't do it.
Well, I know that he has been given the verdict of being guilty. I mean, not guilty. However, they also asked for the documents or whatever, or the case to be closed to where they could release the facts or the information regarding the case. So do we really know that he didn't do it, or did he just get off?
What black man do you know that gets off, regardless of his status?
OJ.
He's not an OJ status though.
But why would you? My only thing is, Brooke, is this: if he had nothing to hide, then why get them to lock the files to where they can't release? It's to the point. Then why would they come after him, sue him for the legal fees? Have you ever seen that done? Where the police department does that?
So
Then the mayor spoke out too. Go ahead.
This is what I think. I think they spent so much time and energy and effort on getting him because he's Jussie Smollett, because he's a celebrity. The thing is, do I think he did it? I think something transpired and it just went totally wrong. And I don't know what happened, but something happened to where everything was pulled.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it was a city fault because they didn't read his Miranda rights. I mean, it could be
It's something that they missed.
Right.
That's what I believe.
Something that they missed in the game that they can't get him on. Now the mayor's pissed off. The thing is, I thought he was just being like racist at first, but then the way he was that angry and what he was saying, I don't think it was that anymore. I think something did transpire with whatever was going on. That's just my take. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody did something with somebody, and somebody did something to
No,
somebody.
I agree with what Trey said. I don't really have a lot to say about it. I do agree with Trey. I think something happened. I think it went wrong, and this maybe the police department, somebody missed something. So, because nobody ever said they didn't say he was not guilty. They said charges were dropped.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing, is it? Like that don't mean.
No, that means that it's not
Oh, true.
charge.
That don't mean that he
Good
didn't
point.
do something. That just means we just not gonna go through with.
And then they're going back and trying to sue Jussie. Like the city of Chicago is trying to sue.
Well, for like
Jussie.
resources.
I don't know what it was.
I
It was on a-
think it was legal fees or something. That's what I'm saying. So if he didn't do anything,
It's nothing. All is well.
then why? Sorry. If he didn't do anything, then why would they be coming after him? If you get what I'm trying to say. So we know that he did something, but in a nutshell, I will say I'm happy that he did get jail time because I don't wish that on nobody. I don't feel like nobody deserves.
That's
You know, some people probably do deserve jail, but I don't wish that on him. You know,
My
because
whole
everybody
thing
told a
is-
lie.
I guess my whole thing is, I got a friend who lives in Chicago. Well, I guess we're friends. And they were like, they didn't see people roll up about to sniff,
Oh,
you
you
know,
know.
crack. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
you can't say names?
I mean, you can, but I didn't know. Quit, you want to know? His name.
Oh.
they didn't hear her. They sure heard you.
Oh.
So he was like they've literally seen like cops will watch crime happen in front of them and turn the other way. So like, why are you making this one so special?
Right.
You know?
I think because it got so much media attention. You remember the first thing people were saying is Chicago police. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
I
they
think-
are.
So I think they felt like they was trying to cover their name and
You try to do one good deed.
And it was like he was saying it was a racist, homophobic, MAGA, like it was all of that. So that's not something that they could have brushed away. Like
True.
like
Yeah.
all of these are really big topics and really big issues. So I feel like this is something they had to address because it was everything. He was you know what I'm saying, homophobic, MAGA,
Racist.
yeah, like all of that. Like so it wasn't something they could sweep under the rug. But way to go, Jesse.
Well,
All
I
right,
still
well.
stand behind him.
you still stand.
Yeah, I stand beside him.
Now, one person that I believe that should not have had his charges dropped or shouldn't have been able to be let out on bond. It's R.
R. Kelly.
Yep, you're right.
We'll be back.
I'll be waiting on you. I'll be waiting on you. When I get up in the morning, I think of you. How you looked at me, girl, but that was your boo. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, we back. So there's another topic I want to talk about real quick. I feel like it's cool. Let's talk about being strong enough or not strong enough to have someone stay the night at your house. Your significant other.
As a Christian.
As a Christian.
And can I give it? This topic was the
Top. Yeah.
This topic was the topic that we discussed with Kiara, and I just really wanted to get the Brittany and Brooke happened to be out that day.
I know y'all missed us on that episode.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys. But we definitely want to get their take on it because they really didn't get a chance to speak on it. So I'm eager to know how y'all feel about somebody staying at your house.
I mean,
Not
you know, and I think people in the Christian community, I think that people think, you know, spending the night means sex, right? That's what it's like. Spending the night means sex. You can only have sex at night. You can only have sex in a house, in a bed.
Yep.
None of those things are true. So you can definitely, there are people who have the willpower and the strength to go to sleep and spend the night. It doesn't mean sex, because you can have sex, well, we are praying for you still, but you can have sex in the daytime, in a car, in a closet. You can have sex anywhere. So nighttime, spending the night does not mean sex, and I think that's just how we view it.
Yeah.
And is it a temptation? Yeah, maybe, but you can have sex in the daytime, in a closet, in the car, you know what I mean? So there are temptations in the daytime as well. So if you know you're not strong enough, then you probably shouldn't do it because you don't want to tempt yourself in that way. But like, I think it just depends on the person, and I don't really have an issue with it. Like, you can have sex in the daytime too. Just saying.
So you can have someone that you like and stay the night at your house
Yeah.
and nothing happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
absolutely.
So, the way I see it, where I am in my life, can't nobody spend the night at home with my parents, so y'all. But,
Ah, there you go.
but I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't have my own apartment at one time. God, I hate this. It's so embarrassing. My family knows everything now.
Oh, girl, they already know.
They already know.
Look, I'm sure they did.
Parents always know.
I'm sure.
It's okay. I know about them too.
I think that,
What do you think we got here?
Right. What happened?
I'm sorry, baby.
I mean,
Oh yeah, bro. I know you giving us this thing.
Look, at
Tell us.
one point, I did have somebody staying with me, but we didn't have.
You did.
You gonna put that on the show?
Wow.
All right.
Your mama don't listen.
My mama knows at this point.
Oh, okay.
What does God have to say about that?
Side
God is disappointed, but
But you gotta
to God be the glory. Now I'm out of that relationship.
Get your mental.
I love the clap. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Why you didn't clap?
I mean, but I think that it's possible. But although, as someone who is dealing with, the demon of sex, as they say in the church,
I think that's a
I don't think that you should tempt yourself.
I think you were being honest, and I agree with you on this particular subject. What?
Can you say that again?
I agree with you.
Little louder for people in the back.
I agree with Brooke Vaughn on this particular
Oh,
subject.
thank you.
I will say, I don't like putting myself, and I believe I said it on the show, and I'll say it again. I don't believe you should put yourself in situations to be tempted.
Right.
My thing is, if I'm attracted to you, and we've been talking, and you can spend a night, but me personally,
We gonna hunch. We finna hunch. That's
but
all
you
it
shouldn't
is.
put yourself in that predicament. My thing is, my hat to go off to you,
I got needs.
Brittany, that you're able to be with
I'm playing.
someone that you like, and you guys don't do anything. What you did that for?
Let's cut that out. Let's cut that out.
What happened?
Let's cut that part out.
You don't know
Try it
why.
again. Try it again.
Say it again.
No, I'm saying, but you don't do anything, and I think that's so. I think that's so dope.
No, I'm saying I ain't done that.
No, but I'm just saying, I know,
me
maybe you talk on a personal level, I know that you really take that very serious, and so I know you don't, and I think that's so dope that you
So stop hitting me up about her. She's not a hoe.
People think I'm a hoe.
People wanna.
We'll talk. It's a new day.
Same thing. Just stop hitting me about Brooke.
But yeah, I just don't think you should put yourself in that situation.
You see that?
Right, no,
Brooke says hello.
I know it.
Call her.
Let me ask y'all a question though.
DM him for my number.
No, get out my mouth. Sex before marriage. Y'all believe in that?
That's a great question. Can we take a break right quick? And we'll come back and pick it up. Because we need to take a break right quick.
You okay?
We'll take a break right quick. Y'all will be back with me. And then.
Don't it feel good to know that that's over? Doesn't it make you feel better to know that that's gone now? Hey, you don't have to see that time no more. You don't have to think that way no more. Hey, 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 hey. Help me say, when you miss something in the mind.
We back. I have the question I was asking. Was, did y'all believe in sex before marriage?
Did y'all? Do you? No, I don't believe in it. Do it happen? Yes.
I think we need to classify what is sex before marriage too.
So,
Sex is sex.
No, because I have some friends that believe.
Anything with
No, say the name.
Anything
Pleasure.
dealing with your
Genital
your
area.
genitalia.
Thank you.
I have married friends that believe they actually save themselves to marry
They're dumb. You're dumb.
because they said that.
I got my friend.
What's the word? Y'all know I messed it up.
What? Oh, oral sex.
Oral sex, because
You can't say
I'm
that.
country. I'm just country.
Oral sex.
Oral sex.
Or
But they believe that. They believe because it was just oral sex that they didn't actually do any penetration.
Nah.
They didn't have sex before marriage. And I'm like, no, you guys did not save yourselves. I don't know who told you that. Y'all had straight up sex before marriage. But I want to know y'all take on that. Do y'all believe that oral sex is different from actually having sex because no penetration is involved?
I believe that sex is sex.
I don't believe that it's separate. Do I believe that it's separate? No, I believe that any kind of pleasure that you get from your genital area, I mean, that's classified as sex. Like masturbation, it's a form of sex.
Is it?
Well, you pleasuring yourself. The Bible said, don't do
What if
it.
she just want to be scratched down there?
Wouldn't scratch.
Scratch that.
But is that pleasure?
Scratch that cat.
You know what? I think sex is. I think though people have separated those two for such a long time that people just kind of think penetration is sex, but you know it is what it is. You think? Listen, if it makes you happy, it makes me happy. Do what you want to do. I mean, if that makes you feel like no, I'm just saying like hey.
But as a Christian, Wait till you're married.
They can't do that.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
that's what we believe.
Wait till you're married.
Absolutely.
That's what y'all supposed to do.
And if you fail, dust yourself off and get back up again. Literally, dust it off and get back up.
Aaliyah said it.
So the definition of sex is sexual activity including specifically sexual intercourse.
So that's probably why people think that oral sex is not. Sexual intercourse is basically penetration. Am I right?
It
don't
doesn't say that.
Well, when people hear intercourse, they think penetration. That's oh, my mama don't watch those. He's talking about
She probably be right there.
I saw y'all.
Tune in.
Good job.
Tune in.
I am 32. I'm fine. But no, I think that's what, when people hear intercourse, they think intercourse. You know,
Yeah.
entering
Yeah,
in
yeah,
like
yeah.
penetration. So that's I think that's probably why people think they're two different things. I mean, for a spell, I thought they were two different things, but you know, it is what it is. If it got sex in it, it's probably sex. So.
As a Christian, let's go back to the
Let's
sexual
try to stay
marriage.
away
As a
from it.
Christian, I think that I'm sorry, but my takes on Christianity is because there's so many other laws in the Bible.
Do the Bible say you can't have sex before marriage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
What
like
it say?
it's frowned upon.
What does it say?
You be
Sex before
condemned.
marriage is frowned upon.
It's frowned upon.
What scripture that's in?
Who
Genesis
said
2:1.
that?
You know,
Girl, ain't nobody think about sex in Genesis 1.
I said chapter 2.
Oh, they wasn't thinking about that. What does it say that at?
Pull it up, Trey.
It's
'cause
like
it
people
does
say
say it.
shacking up is a sin. Shacking up is not
No,
a
sex
sin.
before marriage is definitely a sin. I know that for a fact it's in the Bible. I'm just trying to figure out how it's worded because I don't want to misquote the
What's
Bible.
the
Have none of
Proverbs?
that.
We'll be right back with more ID Please podcast.
I'm lying in my bed, my mind's stuck on memory lane, constantly thinking what we had, reminiscing on the good times that we shared, that we had, all we had, all we had. I miss your
Welcome back to the ID Please podcast.
What's adultery?
Adultery is having you stepping outside of your
What
marriage.
when you're married? What's
Fornication
fornication?
is having sex.
Oh, having
outside of-
sex.
You're right. You're
Well, I
right.
thought that was
Fornication is sex.
Yeah.
I'm finna fornicate tonight.
What's
What's the other topic that we had?
Let's get out of here. Let's get out
pencil
of here.
skirts.
Oh.
Oh, guys.
I don't think our friends know what pencil skirts
Yeah,
are.
let's talk about pencil skirts real quick because the guys were kind of, especially John Simmons
Well,
over there in his absence.
John was talking about the pencil skirt.
Let's talk about. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull one up.
You
Pencil
think?
skirts are definitely not frowned upon in church. Maybe you guys are thinking of a certain woman that you saw that had on a pencil skirt that had like a big booty or something, but
Well, if I remember correctly, I think what John said was that you wouldn't see a girl wearing a pencil skirt to Elevation Church.
you
I will.
probably would.
And I did have a comment come in that somebody felt like that was kind of a racial slur. Like,
Elevation is not just a white church, though.
I know, but it's like you trying to, and I'm John. I'm not
This
saying
is
that
a
you.
well, this is a Caucasian woman wearing a pencil skirt. You want to see it? Just should I?
No, I'm not.
Can I show it to them?
Let me just say, y'all.
We'll put it up there.
No, yeah, we'll throw it in.
Okay, well,
Just
this
send
is
it
a
to me.
Caucasian woman wearing a pencil skirt.
A pencil
Um,
as
And
I'm not saying I don't disagree with you guys when it comes to skirt. You can wear whatever you want to, as long as God is pleasing to God's sight. I don't care about that.
God
But I think what
wants
John
to
was trying to say
Actually.
is that I think really what John was trying to say, and I really can't speak for him because he can't hear. That's why I hate when people don't show up sometimes because I can't really speak for him. I can't.
No,
I can't
you're
speak for
right.
him. So, but I think what he was trying to say is that
AJ, you are on today. You hear me?
I think what he was trying to say
What was he trying to say? Get it out for the people's sake.
is that
Please.
maybe watch how you, because Brooke was talking about her cleavage. He was just saying, if you don't want us to say anything, don't be giving us something to talk about. I think that's what he was trying to say. And again, guys, I don't want to speak on John. Just go to his inbox with that.
And another thing is, once you see the actual pictures of what pencil skirts are, I think the issue is not the skirt, but the body that the skirt is on.
yeah.
I think
And
that's
so that was
the
more
issue.
of my issue. I think that's what the issue with people in church clothes is, you know what I'm saying? Because I do wear tights to church, but I was taught that, you know, if you're going to be in the front of the church, you need to dress modestly, of course, and things like that. But it don't really matter what I wear. You know what I'm saying? If your body has curves in it, your clothes gonna fit a little different.
Right.
And we not gonna be walking around frumpy. So our pencil skirts I'll give you these pictures, but a pencil skirt on me and Brooke ain't gonna look the same way that a pencil skirt gonna look on these women. Does that mean that we shouldn't wear it? No, we just a little.
Well, yeah, I'm a big guy. You want to see me walking around with
If you said pencil skirt, I'm screaming.
Well, I do well. Skinny boy stuff.
You wear a pencil skirt, and we need to have.
I ain't talking about not a pencil skirt, but I'm just saying like for certain body types, you're supposed to wear certain things, or
Well,
you're not supposed to wear
you're-
certain things.
Great, I'm glad you said that. Pencil skirts, girls with curves can wear pencil skirts.
I think it look amazing on girls with curves.
Like girls with curves can wear pencil skirts.
So I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying.
No, you're fine. I'm just saying. I think the clothes not really the issue. I think because and he was talking about or not him, not you, John, but we were talking about, you know, if somebody came in off the street and they had on a bandeau or a tube top and whatever, like when I wear that to church, well, I know better, so I wouldn't wear that to church, but my skirt may be a little bit tighter on me, not because I'm trying to be out here with a tight skirt on, but because I have curves, and my skirt don't even have to be tight, but if it's a skirt that falls on my body, it's going to show my body, and I think the issue is the body and not the clothes.
So you think that's why everybody attacked Erica Campbell so much when they
Because she has
Oh,
a nice
absolutely.
body.
Absolutely.
Because here's
Well, that goes back
She's
to
fine
because
now.
of your body, should you wear certain things?
Here's the thing. Tamala Mann wears the same type of stuff that Erica Campbell wears. Nobody says anything. She wears leather skirts
Yeah.
all the time.
Leather body
Nobody has ever said anything about Tamala. When Erica does it, it's an offense. How come? Her body. It's her body. They're attracted to her body, and they're offended by the fact that she is an attractive woman.
Yeah. I don't believe
Her
that.
body. Tamala is beautiful. I'm talking about like let's just be
No,
real.
no.
It's her body.
No, but you.
I'm getting off topic, but
No. You're
No.
good. I just don't want you to. I don't like the fact that you're saying that we're attacking her because of her body. Some people might really feel like, you know, those mothers probably really feel like what she got on is
well then
not right.
how come they never have attacked Tamala? She has worn a turtleneck tight dress too.
She has.
She wears leather skirts
To the
all
floor.
the time
The
in
thing.
church. Nobody. I'm sorry.
No, you go.
But nobody's ever said anything. Like, and here's the thing. Here's why I have an issue. I ain't the best looking woman in the world, but I got, you know, hip tips.
Fine now.
I got hip tips and things like that. And so, like, I don't get attacked, but my grandma always be trying to cover me up. And it's to the point where I just be, like, insecure about everything. Like, well, dang, what am I
Baby.
No, that's what she does. She want me to go shop. I don't show this to her, but she want me to go shopping and to buy some short, like some long, you know, the little dusters.
A-line dresses.
Yeah, she wants me to wear dusters with everything to cover my hips because apparently they're just awful. But what I'm saying is that's just how my body is, and I got it from her. We'll be right back with more ID Please podcast.
Put the blood on. Whatever the problem is, you can plead the blood. All of your issues, I dare you to put the blood on. Put the blood on it. Put the blood on it. I've seen it work. So put the blood on.
Praise the Lord, everybody. We're back with the
We back.
No, we're back with the ID Please podcast reunion or whatever. And we were talking about pencil skirts, church attire, and Brooke was making a point because she had made some comments before about
Now, Lord.
her-
My aunt, look, my aunt DM me. How do you inadvertently? Now, y'all, everybody know you've seen me in person. I've seen you on Instagram. I'm voluptuous breasts. Okay. So some shirts just fall differently on me. If I were to have on a camisole, it just may be out there sometimes. Now I may not notice. Look, I'm a woman of God. You're not gonna disrespect me like that.
Don't disrespect
It's all
her.
fun. It's all fun.
With love, with love.
With love.
With love.
Oh God.
Yes, I'm gonna talk about your breasts. Go ahead.
Well, like a shirt this, like, inadvertently.
Why would you buy that though, knowing that your breast big?
Because I believe
That's a
because I know my body type. I know what looks good on my chest. And it's not trying
Because
to
you wanna-
listen. It's not trying to show my doggone chest. But because if I were to wear a scoop
All right.
if I were to wear a scoop neck, it's gonna look
Alright.
like it's gonna look weird because my boobs will be
But
pulling
you don't know
down.
you don't buy them.
I do know
No,
because
scoop
I
necks,
know
all women with bigger breasts.
It
This is
looks
a scoop
weird.
neck. So it's gonna make your breasts look like bigger, and then it'll be like, why she got that on her breast? Look like
Exactly.
so you have to. Like, V-necks are things that they wear too.
Maybe y'all
so
should try bigger sizes.
you know what? You want you try.
then
to
we'll look
fr-
frosty.
No.
exactly.
Then we'll look frosty. No, but wait, this is a scoop neck.
Everything I
And
say
here's my
is
thing,
so
no, but here's my thing. And I'm going to talk about me being a woman and you being a man, and you're going to be so offended by this. But this is a woman thing. Like y'all know what a pencil skirt was, and we talking about scoop necks and the way that they look on people's bodies and body types. Let us do this.
Wait, this is my only thing with you. You always saying something about a man having an opinion, but you have so much opinion on guys.
I never have.
You do.
What do I-
And what's wrong with having Brittany? Come on.
What do I say
Brittany,
about you?
Come on.
As a man, do I say, AJ, you
Come
shouldn't wear
on.
that shirt because it da-da-da-da. AJ, name one time I give you $100
That doesn't have
right
anything.
now.
That doesn't have anything to do with the show, so I'm not gonna name it.
That,
Because we're gonna only talk about what's on the show. But you have corrected me before.
I'm about to go. Are you serious?
Brittany, you have had an opinion,
What I'm
and it's okay to have one. I don't understand why with you get so bent out of
Because
shape for a
I'm
guy
saying-
having an opinion.
No, I'm not bent out of shape about you having an opinion. I'm just saying, like, you talking like you know, but you don't know. And she
No, I'm
trying-
not talking like I'm not acting like I know, but I can't.
And
have
I'm not
opinion.
just
I
talking
can't
to
say.
you, I'm talking to Trey as well, because he was talking about body types. No slight, I'm just saying you here. But you saying buy bigger sizes. Well, that's not the answer to the problem.
That's all I was just.
Well,
but then that's all you had to say.
Okay, well
was,
maybe
AJ, that's
maybe
not the
there's
answer to
just
your problem.
confusion, or maybe this has never been explained to you. So, as I tried to explain, a scoop neck.
God, keep me with the problem.
It showed him.
I thought that we were explaining. I thought I was explaining.
No, you can do it.
Okay, so scoop neck is what she has on. If I were to wear that, it makes my breasts look even larger. So I buy V-necks or something that is a little bit lower cut. Not trying to say that I'm trying to show my cleavage, but it looks more flattering on my body type.
No, I don't think you purposely. I want to let you know. I don't think you purposely try to show your cleavage. You do have an abundance.
None some scenarios.
You do have an abundance
I
of
do.
blessings
I do show
there.
some cleavage.
You do.
And like, move your hand away from her chest.
Look, my mama's watching this. Stop it.
It's such an abundance.
AJ, stop. Stop.
We know it's
But
an
no,
abundance.
But what I was gonna say is I feel like with your situation, and I'm not.
With my
and I hate saying-
situation.
Oh God! Oh God! I can't say nothing.
You're in front of her breast in the
Yeah.
situation.
It's my
What I'm saying,
body.
what I'm saying
With
because,
my body.
and I was just using this as an analogy. I'm no way, shape, or form trying to say I'm king of the world. But I was saying if I was to wear sweatpants and
They look different on certain guys.
well, if I was to wear sweatpants and my can y'all give me an appropriate word? Because I don't
You
wanna
can say your print. We there.
my
You don't
print.
have to say that, Trey. You can say print.
We
got
were
it.
already there.
Yeah, we know who we at.
And my print was showing, and like I said, I'm just speaking of any guy in the world. If we was to compare that to some of the things y'all do, and we was to walk in church, that would be a problem. So my thing is, if we are correcting ourselves, girls should just take a little bit more time to correct theirs. That's all.
That's not what he meant to say. It's alright though.
What did I say wrong? What did I say wrong this time? Well, you speak your mind. That's the purpose of the reunion. So speak your
Oh,
mind.
can I speak my mind?
Yes.
No.
I don't think I can.
Let's move on.
What did I
Next
just?
topic.
What did I just say? Why don't you sit up there with attitude for?
I don't think he has attitude.
I don't have an attitude.
Please, because we can't. Because he's going to get on us. Please just
No, I'm just
say
saying, what did I say so wrong? I would like to know from a male perspective, what did I say so wrong?
something. Please.
What did I say so wrong?
Back when you were talking about it looked differently on the guys than it would. Remember when you just made the comment it looked differently on the guys, talking about the prints.
No, I'm just making an analogy to the thing like with her cleavage. So I'm just saying, we're talking about, Brittany was talking about how things
Let's
fit
really
tight.
to the pencil skirts and the sweatpants. So pencil skirts can be worn in business casual scenarios. It can be worn at the office. It can be worn at the church. Sweatpants.
I was just trying to make an analogy to, you said your cleavage. You know, shows sometimes. And I don't think you purposely do it. I don't. I mean, knowing you, I don't think you do that. But I'm just saying, with yours,
Shut up, Trey.
Well, George, I'm just saying, if a guy was to, and the only reason why I can make this analogy, this is the only thing that guys really have to show.
Not really, because some guys show off their muscles. So some
Oh,
guys show out.
True. So, is that a problem to y'all? I'm just
At the
asking.
church?
I don't have a problem with it.
Not at the church, girl. I'm talking in general.
In general?
I don't have a problem with it.
Well, I thought we were speaking of the church.
I thought, it was kind of
Yeah, and I'm just saying from the church.
If a dude walk in with a muscle shirt on,
in church.
People do that.
Yeah, no, people do that in church.
People do that.
I've seen that. That was
Muscle
like a
shirts.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like a thing like a couple years ago.
I hate that.
Or like they'll buy the ultra tight white button up shirt and it be tight so that you can see like the arm.
The
No.
imprint of your
I
muscles.
got to name a pastor, but never mind.
Ooh,
We know where you're going with it. It's okay.
we know.
Well,
Let's move on.
so this is probably something we have to, talk about next season.
But I think I wanted to say something. Let me see. You were saying that if we are correcting it, if men are correcting their prince in church, then women need to. We probably should. Ain't no men correcting nothing. Ain't nothing to correct. Y'all wearing dress pants. You can't see nothing in dress pants. Women have a whole bunch of other.
But
I agree.
men do right. Some men do wear too tight pants.
Well,
to
that's
church.
true, man.
Absolutely, but nobody really. I don't really hear a whole lot about that. Which
Yeah.
we usually talk about what women wear to church and women's breasts being out, and even other women have said things about it, and their legs showing, or their skirts being too tight, or they, nipples showing. Hey, but like that, we have so much to think about, and it's just like, I can't get it right all the time. I'm sorry, and it's not on purpose. Like, sorry. And men are not correcting everything because there's a lot of tight pants in church.
It's just women have to be more cognizant of whatever we do because we're always at the forefront of a male's mind. So they tell us to cover up because, it's like you look at my breast now. They tell us to cover up because they tell us to cover up because we don't want to be offensive to the man or distract. Or that's Jezebel, right? You don't want to distract the preacher. You don't want to distract the men in the church. You cover up your legs, cover up everything else.
Be real.
So
They ain't
might
looking
as
at
well
us anyway.
just wear a sheet, okay?
We'll be right back with more ID Please podcast.
Place in the earth just to give you praise. Say I was created to worship, created to give you praise, created to worship. I give. Say I was created to worship you, Lord. In spirit.
What's up, good people? So, in response to what has been said, it's not the fact that you can't wear pencil skirts to church. It was just things that we were finding as distractions. For those that are curvy, for those that are thick, as we call them, if you have those attributes, sometimes sometimes it can be disturbing. If you think the right way, if you think the wrong way, it can be disturbing. Nobody may ever say anything, but they probably talking about you behind your back. But it's just the fact of, as adults, we should know sometimes what's appropriate and what's inappropriate. Again, if wearing a pencil skirt, no clothes at all, is what you want, come as you are. It's no problem. But if you approach it a certain way, don't get upset. That's like if you saw your first lady or anybody, you've done it. You've done it. You're that look. You who's looking at this, you've done it. Like, girl, what she got on? Or for guys, buddies that be wearing these super tight clothes. If that's your preference, you know what I mean? But again, there's going to be somebody, got them tight pants on. I mean, to each his own. I don't care what you wear to church. To be honest with you, I'm not going to church for you. I'm going to church for my own salvation. So, it's just things that can be distracting, and pencil skirts for me is kind of distracting, especially if you curvy. I'm sorry, just keeping it real.
Hey guys, and we're back. I got it. We're back. Now AJ has something to say. I got it. You eat your eyes. AJ has something to say.
No, I'm just gonna bring. I feel like publicly, I want to bring some things to the table that goes on behind the scenes with the cast. But it's two things that I do. It's only one person I really want to address, and that's Brooke Vaughn. And one thing is when we had the macaroni and cheese.
Oh, just stop. Let's talk about that. I got it. So, a couple of years ago, maybe two, we've actually been friends for a while. Wow. So a couple of years ago, we had this competition, and Brooke was the one who actually brought up the competition. We were at a restaurant, I think, and Brooke was like, I think I can make the best macaroni and cheese. I was like, Brooke, watch your words. You never know. She said, no, I bet you my macaroni and cheese tastes better than yours. I said, okay, that's cute. But no, let's just have a competition. So we getting into it. Every time we see each other, are you ready to make this macaroni and cheese? Are you ready to throw yours in the trash can? I said, okay then.
That's so rude.
So, wasn't rude.
Yeah.
But God got my back. Don't worry about it. So, we standing somewhere, and both of us brought out macaroni and cheeses, and everybody, we said, we not going to tell the people whose macaroni and cheese it was. So, we had this competition, and everybody takes mine. It was like, It takes Brooks. They say, they go back to mine. Yeah, is that one. So, everybody tasted it. Everybody tasted it. Brittany was late. So it was like everybody knew what was going on. Everybody knew that, of course, I won. So Brittany tasted it. And she was like, she was thinking that I was the one that was bad. Why she thought that, I don't know. But then.
Because we co-signed.
Because I'm Brooke number 2.
So it turns out that my macaroni and cheese won. So the other week, there was a poll put on Instagram about who had the best macaroni and cheese. Now, my friends know me, and they know that I can actually cook a little bit. All right? So we go on the page, the day goes by, and somehow Brooke has 70-something%, and I got 30-something%, of like the best macaroni and cheese. How did that happen? I want you to explain to them how that happened.
Explain to them.
Yeah.
Well,
Part of
it
it is she runs the Instagram page.
wait a second.
And she got her family to vote.
Actually, I didn't get my family to vote. My family doesn't
I'll be showing you
vote.
those receipts right now as we go to the
No,
slides.
I can show you. No, I'm gonna show you guys. It was.
I'm mad.
Calm down. So,
Touch me. Explain to them.
so can I just give a backstory about my mac and cheese? Okay,
hurry
so quickly, thank you. I was rushing that day making macaroni and cheese. I forgot the main ingredient, which is salt and pepper.
Cheese. Which cheese?
No, it had.
Well, I'm glad you finally told me because you never really explained.
So I was rushing the entire day. I was doing something while I was making the mac and cheese. I forgot
That's
salt and pepper. So there goes the noodles. Noodles bland. There we go. So, but when I put the poll on there, because Caleb's nice. He thought I had the best mac and cheese. But I put the poll on there. So
Receipts are showing now.
on my Instagram, I manage 4 accounts. So I voted all 4 accounts on my behalf.
Long as she admitted it, 'cause I tell you, I had to prove. She has clients that she managed, and I happened to look on everybody's vote. I was like, first of all, you put the vote up prematurely. You put the poll up prematurely before it was done, and because now, if you look at it, it's 50-50.
Is it 50-50 now?
Yeah, but you put it up when you won, of course.
And also people like me. That's why.
Wow.
I'm finna
One other thing I do want to address with you, Brooke, since we're being honest and we're having honest conversations, and I hope you don't feel any type of way about this, but I did hear from one of my colleagues here at this table that you.
Hey, but let me say this because he talking about me. What happened was y'all was at my house because she did tell me this, but at my house she said it there out of her own mouth at the house.
I actually said it.
So you might have heard me repeat it after she said it, or
I did.
but
She didn't say it to my face.
we was all at the house and she said it.
You
No,
trying
she
to start
didn't.
some mess, that's all.
She
No, I'm not.
she did
I
say
said
it out of
trainer
her
calls it.
mouth.
Of course, but she did.
Trey is in here now, so is he Brittany number 3?
Look.
I'm not gonna get on that. I'm not trying to fall out with that boy. But
What
You
you
trying to follow me?
You
I'm just saying the facts. If she said it, I didn't hear it. That's what I say.
Of course you did. We'll be right back with more ID Please podcast.
That's who you are. That's who you are. We call you holy, holy, holy. We call you Savior, Savior, Savior. We call you Waymaker.
Guys, thank you for watching the ID Please podcast reunion special. We appreciate you so much.
If you have any questions, comments, want to do some sponsorship with us, any ads, email us, DM us, put in the comments. We'll definitely be up.
And if you want to have us come host your event, do any Q&A sessions, email us. We'll be more than happy to come.
And if you're trying to hunch, hit me up.
What a great season.
Yeah.
We're not coming back.
Don't do that.
Nah, we'll be back next season. We'll see y'all later.
Not later. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the ID Please podcast. I am Brittany, and I'm here with my co-host. We have Latrey Robinson, we have Brooke, we have AJ, and Brother John.
Miss Kiera.
Gillespie.